Hello everyone, my name is Nandan Singh and I am the student of DAVIET Jalandhar. Recently, we have conducted a survey on entrepreneurship versus employment to analyze what do people prefer between these two, doing their own business versus pursuing a job. As we know, on September 24th, 2014, our government took Make in India initiative. It's an initiative to call all the top business investors from all across the world come in India and support our Indian startups, which would be beneficial for all the Indian startups to grow more. There are many government as well as private organizations who are providing funds to the Indian startups. But have you ever analyzed how many number of startups have been registered in your state every year? I know the number is very less, even after by providing so many facilities by the government. What stops people from doing their own startups? Why the number of startups in India are so less? Let's find out why. This survey was presented by a group of 3 members, Ritik, Nandan and Samrit. Now we are starting with our PPT. Our first PPT is regarding what is the meaning of entrepreneurship. Actually, it is the ability to organize and run a business. The most prominent example of the entrepreneurship is the starting of a new business. Now, what refers to the placements? Job placement is a service that educational institutions and recruiters offer to help individuals to find their work. Even colleges and many universities typically have a placement program where placement officers will meet with the students prior to their graduation to discuss what should be our employment strategies. Now, the further explanation will be presented by my partner Ritik.
Hello everyone, my name is Ritik and currently I am pursuing my bachelor's in ECE branch from DAVIET Jalandhar.
As very well explained by one of my class fellow Nandan that what refers to entrepreneurship and what refers to placement, what we did next was a quick research to know that how many people graduate in India in a year and what percentage of graduates get a job. Now, this is a previous year data where according to AISHG by MHRD, the number of students who would potentially graduate this year according to the data from year 2017 to 2018 would be around 3.66 crores. Whereas there is a myth that if you have a college degree and you have a job, the fact is that approximately 53% of college graduates are unemployed or working in a job that doesn't require a bachelor's degree. It takes the average college graduate 3 to 6 months to secure employment after graduation. Now the question arises that why even India needs entrepreneurs. So coming up of good entrepreneurs will bring us up with some new innovations and new ideas which will make life lot more simpler. And also it will bring some of the big institutes into the frame which are really willing to invest in some of the healthy startups. And also it would fill gaps in growth and development in the country. And at the very end and most importantly, it will lead to some good government initiatives and healthy competition in the market. And now I'm gonna present a survey report in front of you which will put a light over thought of today's generation over this particular topic. So our first survey report shows the gender and age group that actively participated in this survey. Now talking about the gender section first, I am glad to see that both male and female equally participated in this survey. And talking about the age group, we can see that the age group between 21 to 25 years is participating the most as compared to another age groups. And now talking about one's preference on this topic, we can see that about 18.6% of the students prefer entrepreneurship, but only 1% of them will be successfully able to launch their startup. So now further I would like my class fellow Samrit to continue the rest of the presentation. And now over to you, Samrit.
Thank you, Ritik. Hello everyone, I am Samrit Khanna, a student of EC department of DAVIET Jalandhar.
After asking everyone what would be their preference, the next question we asked was career option. In this, about 27.5% of the people choose to do only job after completion of their studies, while 28.1% of the people opted that they will do startup and a part-time job, while most of the people between 9.5% opted that they will carry their part-time startup along with their job, and the rest of them have opted that they will only pursue with their startups. After that, the next question was, if you have a dream of launching a startup, what could be the reason that stopped you from working on it? In this, majority of the people opted that you have the idea, but due to family pressure, your preference is job. Following this, second category people opted that your family depends upon you, so you don't want to take any risk. After this, 20.6% of the people opted that you need a trustable team member. That is, they were not even sure that they will be getting any trustable team member or not. Following by this, 19.3% of the people opted that you don't have the idea that you need to work upon. The rest of the people opted that they may be lacking in guidance in order to start a startup. After watching the complete survey, we have reached on a conclusion. We are not being biased, we are just concluding both of the opinions. Firstly, starting about the employment. In employment, we would be working under others, that is, any MNC or any private limited company, and following the instruction given by them, that is, by our higher authority, our boss, our head of department, or any management team. The job would be our daily routine. We would be doing this routine day and day and day, and we would be unable to do any other creative work. And most importantly, our earning would be fixed for an entire year. In job, wealth is not being created, we only have the earnings. While talking about the entrepreneurship, in entrepreneurship, we would be our own boss and we can make our own plans. We don't need to work under others, neither any boss, nor any higher authority, nor any head of department, none of that. We can also do any creative activity which we would love to do. In entrepreneurship, we can create wealth which would contribute in country's GDP. After that, public relations would be much better in entrepreneurship than job, as in entrepreneurship we need to deal with the public issues, while in jobs, unless it's a field marketing job, we are just sitting in the office. So, some of the examples of some successful entrepreneurs. We all are using Flipkart nowadays. Whenever we want to buy anything, we just go onto the site and start. Flipkart. CEO of Flipkart, Sachin Bansal, a successful entrepreneur from India. After that, the platform which made online payments possible, Paytm. Founder and CEO of Paytm, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, another example of successful entrepreneur in India. After that, no one has thought to just put the hotels online, but Ritesh Agarwal did that and made Oyo, another example of successful entrepreneur. After that, one of the leading platforms in education, Byju's. Founder, Baiju Ravindran. Adding another, Ola Cabs, Bhavish Agarwal, the CEO and founder of Ola. He has also thought any creative idea that we would be giving cabs to the people. So in the end, we think that we have concluded all the points. So we are again saying that we are not being biased, we are just concluding both of the opinions. In the end, if you like the video, please like, comment and share this. Thank you.